Boy, we win in the Fortnite balls. Really, still got one left up here. They need to eat. Still got one left up here. Look at this whole new system I got. Check out this whole new system I got. So I got this new filter right here. Only $100 for that. It's pretty cheap. But then I got this water pump right here. You see that water pump? Pumps water through those tubes. That tube goes up to here, into there. Then that pushes a bunch of water in there. You can see I got my lights and everything. Then this tube pushes the water back down. Pushes the water back down into this one. And you can see I got the light on there with these ones, a bunch of sand in there. And then this tube right here pushes the water back down into the aquarium. And that's how that system works. Pretty damn cool, huh? I got all those palm plants and they don't even gotta be in the main tank. The fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Yeah, pretty damn cool. Look at all this shit, man. These goldfish got the cleanest fucking tank ever. You can see the water gets pushed down pretty well. Look at that. Water gets pushed down pretty well. Got a decent amount of water flow in there. Gotta leave the lid on because it builds up the humidity. You want that humidity in there for the pond plants. None of that water escapes either. You know, the less exposed water there is, the less I have to refill up the fish tank. Because all of this water comes from the fish tank, so I never have to fill those up. I only have to fill the fish tank up. This is like the main area here. So once the water level gets too low, which as you can see it's pretty high right now, then I fill it back up. And yeah, so these things feed all of these plants. The lights feed the plants too, but that's photosynthesis. These things with their piss and shit, through this water pump pushes all the water up. Their piss and shit goes up here. These things eat it. Their roots eat it. Then it goes down here. These ones eat it. It goes back to the tank. And if there's any extra shit and piss, then this stuff gets eaten by this stuff in here, or it gets eaten by this in here. So there's 100% enough to clean this tank. Easy. It's not even a question. I mean, this whole system probably uses like 150 watts of power though, so it does use a decent amount. Stop that. Yo, hey, chill out. Hey, chill out. Good. Yeah, there's actually there's actually a decent amount of water flow that comes through this pipe here. I purposely got this pipe too big. As you can see, it's bigger than the pipe that pushes the water in. I purposely did that because I don't want these to ever overflow. But yeah, you can see there's a decent amount of water that comes out of this pipe back into here. And it all goes back down to the tank. It's pretty close to overflowing, but it just barely doesn't overflow. It's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I gotta make sure it doesn't overflow because it's pretty damn close to overflowing. It's just because it's not level. Like you can see this side over here isn't that close to overflowing, but the other side is, which is an issue. But these things are gonna grow and expand. Eventually all of this is gonna be filled up with these pond plants. They'll grow and expand. These containers will get algae growing on them. Yeah. It's a bit sketchy because these plastic containers aren't the strongest. I mean, they are bending a little bit. Like you can see, like the roof doesn't go on all the way because it's bending out so much from the water. But I think it's gonna be fine. I mean, I had to put the holes in these containers and the plastic was pretty damn strong. I had to put holes in the containers to get this shit done. See? It's pretty damn strong. I'll tell you that much. This container, I should have made the water level lower. Like, I should have made this pipe lower. I did make it pretty low, but it's just because this pipe is up at like an angle that it makes the water level a bit too high. Because I don't really want it going over this fill line, and you can see like it's quite a bit over the fill line, which sucks. But yeah, these plants are gonna expand, and then as they expand, they'll clean even more water. And like the water's pretty damn clean as it is right now. Like, the water doesn't get any more clean than that, but these goldfish are gonna get massive. So once they're massive, they're gonna need a lot of filtration. And that's what I got. I got this. This right here does a bunch of filtration. This does 500 gallons per hour. This one does 383 gallons per hour, but it's got a bigger tank. So all in all, with the water pump, the filter down there and the filter up there, there's over 1,000 gallons per hour constantly being cycled throughout the tank. Whether it's up to those, whether it's in that filter or it's down there, 1,000 gallons per hour is being cycled through this tank. And this is only a 75 gallon. So that means this water is being cycled 12 to 15 times every hour. All the water in this tank goes through one of these filters 12 times an hour. I mean, technically all the water every hour should go through one of these filters. Every single hour. It should go through that one, it should go through that one, it should go up there. All the water in this tank, every single hour, it's gonna be in one of those places. Yeah, you can see it. It obviously lets out a lot of air through the tube, the back tube, to get all this stuff back in the tank. It does let out a lot of water or air and stuff. They don't like it. They don't like it. They like to hide in this corner now. But I think they'll get used to it eventually. They're just not used to it yet. I hope so. They're gonna have to get used to it. They might not like the water flow either, because, I mean, look, there's probably a lot of water flow in this tank. That shit's awesome. Like, that's awesome up there. I'm real proud of my handiwork up there. Just hopefully it never fucking collapses under itself. You know, you can see the shelf is bending, but those shelves are rated for like 500 pounds on each shelf. And that's definitely not 500 pounds, so it should be fine, even if it's bending. And then the containers are bending too, but I mean, water's heavy. What do you expect? It's gonna bend. It can handle it, I think. It'll be fine. This is my handiwork right here. I made it watertight. The silicone, check that out. No water's getting through there. I caked this shit up with so much silicone. No water's ever getting through these. Only through the tubes. Only through the tubes. Damn, it's so beautiful. I can't wait till the plants just grow in. It's all plants, it's just a lush green area. These things grow really fast, especially under this new light. They're gonna grow super fast. Then I'll split them up. I mean, this one could probably already be split up. It's big enough to be split up into another plant. But I'll let them grow out a little bit. I actually kind of need a chair to get up there, even though I'm 6'3". This shelf is tall, like I'm telling you. Like this tank alone is probably like 3-4 feet high. And this one is much higher. This one's probably about 5 feet high. And then just this alone is like almost my height. So since I'm 6'3", this is probably 6 feet right here, and then this container brings it over 6 feet. So yeah, the shelf is bending a bit though. It's kind of sketchy, but they say, like the manufacturer says 500 pounds each shelf. That's what it's rated for, because it's rated for like tools and stuff. So should be fine, you'd think. Yeah, this is where the water comes in, to this top part here. That's where the water comes in. Goes through here, then back down. Pretty damn cool. Yeah, that one could be split up. That one's still growing. Oh, that one's got sand on it. Shit, I need to like get that sand off of it. Oh, that sucks. I don't know. It should be fine though. It's pretty damn cool. I like this system. I've been waiting to do this system for like a couple months now since I got the fish tank. Really proud of it. It looks really cool. I can't wait till the plant's fully growing. It's gonna look way better. It's gonna look like a water jungle in there. Literally just a water jungle. It's gonna be hard to see though eventually because the algae is gonna also grow on the sides. And I'm not gonna clean the algae off those because those are literally just filters meant for cleaning. So I'm gonna let the algae grow, and under those lights, algae will grow really fast because it grows under these lights too. You can see back there, but the fish eat it. That's why it's all messed up back there. So even on this tank where the lighting isn't even that good, the algae grows, but the fish eat it. The fish won't be able to eat it up there. So they're gonna, yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of algae on those containers eventually. I'm not too worried about the algae. I'm more worried about the containers breaking because it's all fucking plastic. This whole system is a plastic setup. And you can see that it's kind of bending a little bit. Like the water pushes all of these out. So it's sketchy. And then the overflow, it's about to overflow. So that's kind of sketchy too. Like, that's like, I don't even think that's a centimeter away from overflowing. Like it's like very close to overflowing. And this lid isn't watertight, so this lid isn't gonna protect it from overflowing at all. I think the water's already touching the lid in the back here. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it reminds me of like the ocean or something with all the sand and how bright it is. The water looks really nice, but that plant has a bunch of sand on it, sadly. You can see through the roof here, there's a bunch of water flow. Like it's not stale water. It's not gonna get stale. There's a decent amount of water flow. It's hard to tell on this one because the tube literally goes in the water. This one touches the surface, so you can't really see a whole bunch of water flow on this, but you can tell just by this thing, it's moving. So you can tell there's water flow in this one too, which is perfect. Because each of the tubes is on opposite ends, so all the water has to travel to the other end to be able to go to there, and to be able to go back in the tank. It has to travel to opposite ends. And yeah, this thing flows a bunch of water too. This is new. This will help. Like, these things are way over filtered, I'm telling you. They're way over filtered. I mean, look at, some people just put a single goldfish in a tiny goldfish bowl with no filter. Look at the elaborate system I got going on for these fuckers. And you can't even see the filter down there. Like, this is an elaborate system just for 4 goldfish. Probably about a $2,000 system right here, just for the goldfish. The goldfish are the cheapest part. I mean, those goldfish were $5 a goldfish. So the cheapest part is the goldfish. Everything else is the most expensive part. Yeah, they're not getting this last one, sadly. I hope they get it, but it's gonna go bad soon because it's like, let's feed them. They're really terrified of the water flow. They hate this side of this used to be their favorite side of the tank, and now they hate the side of the tank. Oh. Do you guys hear what I said? Now you're fine with it? Huh. Interesting. Let's see how you guys feel about more food. Oh, that was a lot of food. They're gonna smell it, probably. I mean, at least I don't gotta worry about this shit like making their water too toxic. They'll be fine. It's all the filtration. Oh yeah, they smell it now. They smell it. Come on. Come on, you know it's there. No, it's up. You guys, you know you gotta go. There you go. There you go. Man, they're so terrified of the new water flow. They should get used to it. Oh, and see, they're spitting their food back out because they're stressed out. That's what they do. They can't eat when they're stressed out. They need to get used to this new water flow. Might be too much water flow for their little goldfish bodies. They'll grow into it for sure. I mean, they're gonna grow fast in this water now. Like, you can't get any cleaner than this. Even if I spend another $1,000 on filters, it still wouldn't get any cleaner because it's just so over filtered. Like, there's nothing I could do to get it any more cleaner than this. Well, they are eating at least. It's just they don't have as big of an appetite as they usually do. And all their shit is sinking to all their like food, it's sinking to the bottom. Damn, that's not good. Yeah, see, they're not, usually they have a much bigger appetite than this. But I guess if their food sinks to the bottom, it's fine because they like to forage on the ground and eat leftover food. They left one fucking pellet up there. Are you kidding me, man? They left one fucking pellet, and that one's gonna go bad because that one's from like 20 minutes ago. Damn. Yeah, see, even with all that food and shit in the water, it's still like super clean. That's crazy. This like this water will never get dirty. With how much filtration I got, that's just insane. This water's never gonna get dirty. Ever. Let's check it out from the side. Yeah, see, look, you can just see completely through it. There's absolutely no cloudiness. None at all. Even with all that food I just added in, there's, holy shit, oh, they're going crazy. You know, sometimes they can kill themselves. That's why you need to get these lids, because sometimes they'll fucking jump out and kill themselves if they don't got lids on here. Not the smartest fucking things. Yeah, see, like, look. I'll just throw that shit out. Yeah, not the smartest fucking things. Oh. I mean, even if they don't eat that food, any leftover food in the water is good for the plants. The plants will eat it. So, at this point, it's pretty hard to overfeed these things. I mean, I'd have to fucking dump the whole container of food in there to overfeed them. At this point, there's no chance I'll ever overfeed these things. Awesome. This system is awesome. This is like my dream goldfish setup. But obviously, spending like $2,000 on goldfish, like, I've had that money for a long time, but it's not ideal. I had other priorities than to spend $2,000 on goldfish. But at this point in my life, that money is chump change to me. I mean, one of my gold bars isn't even $2,000. So yeah, fuck, that's chump change to me. But fuck, I remember back in the day when $2,000 was actually a lot of money to me. To some people, $2,000 is still a lot of money. Fucking losers. What? I didn't say anything. Hey, chica. Some people think $2,000 is a lot of money. I mean, you were $1,200. You were $1,200. And back when I got you, $1,200 was a lot of money to me. But nowadays, it's pretty cheap. That's why I was thinking of breeding you, so I could get some puppies, but you no longer have to be bred. You no longer need puppies. We got the money. We got the money, dog. We told these peasants that Bitcoin was going to go up last year. We kept telling all these peasants, and they're like, oh, you're an idiot. Bitcoin's not worth anything. Bitcoin's going to zero. And then fucking this year, I made all this money, and now when you tell these peasants all the money I made, they get all jealous. It's funny. It's funny. You warn these peasants, you tell them Bitcoin's gonna make so much money. They're like, oh Bitcoin's worth nothing. And then you make all this money, and then they get all jealous. Bunch of loser idiots. Yeah, see, the goldfish are still terrified. Are you terrified? Are you terrified? No, I'm not talking to you. Are you terrified? Nah, you're fine. You're fine. All right, do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? 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 Do you want a treat? No? You don't want a treat? Treat? Food? Okay, you do want food. Okay. Temptations. Temptations. It's these expressions I never give. I've been searching for a heart of gold. Hey, no, hey, look, you got some right here. Take those. Yeah. Good cat, good. Good cat. Eat your little pebbles. No, you missed one. You missed one, you idiot. Look, no, you missed one. You that stupid? No, look. There. Jeez. I thought cats are supposed to have good vision or some shit. Ah, fuck! Ugh, this thing's not too tall, but sometimes you trip over it. I mean, it's pretty easy to trip over. Did you guys, did they get all their food? I don't know. They're kind of like just scared still. See, I think all this water flow is scaring them because there's this thing. This thing flows water like it's a fucking hose. Like imagine a garden hose. That's how much water this thing flows. And there's all this water. This is like 2 hang-on back filters in one. So that alone is a bunch of fucking water flow. But then now there's this new tube. Bunch of fucking water flow in there too. And then all the air bubbles make the water flow. There's probably like a whole bunch of water flow in here. It's almost like a river at this point. How much water flow it's got. I swear to God, these things are probably going to double in size within the next month here. With all the room they got. I don't know if anyone has seen those goldfish before that live in ponds, but like some goldfish can get really fucking big because like, you know, ponds stay really clean because they got a bunch of plants and algae and stuff. So, you know, some goldfish can become like 1 to 2 feet long, like really, really long. And, you know, these things are probably 6 inches at best. I don't even know if that'd be 6 inches. It doesn't look like it. Maybe like 4 inches. So these things can like triple to quadruple in size from here. And yeah, in the next month, they're probably going to double with how good this water is. Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. It's awesome. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped for that. That's the skimmer. It's the skimmer for the filter here. That's the skimmer. Now this shit just fit perfectly. Like the lid doesn't even go on all the way. Like look, the lid doesn't go on all the way because this shit just fit perfectly. It fits so perfect that the lid couldn't even go on despite the lid being not that thick. Like it's not a thick lid, but it couldn't go on all the way because it just barely fit on the fish tank before it hit the wall. And I did not feel like taking all this water because this is like 800 pounds of water. Like it's a lot of water. So I did not feel like draining all the water out just so I can move it a little bit forward so I can get the lid on. So the lid on this filter is never gonna fit because I do not feel like moving it the tiniest bit just to get the filter to fit. Hell no. Hell no. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? Should we open the blinds up? I think it's honestly brighter in here than it is outside right now. At 8:50 in the morning, yeah. Look, it doesn't even get much brighter in here when I open the blinds anymore because of these lights. Yeah, my power bill is going to go up a lot, though. That's for sure. Gonna have a high power bill.